Hello and welcome. Today we're changing the camshaft position sensors on this 2012 Chevy Malibu. Now this is a 2.4 liter. There's the part number. You can get these at Summit Racing. Now I am changing both of them because I prefer to change both of them at the same time. We do have a bad exhaust sensor, and actually one is leaking oil as well. So you can see there is an O-ring there, and that can cause an oil leak. It goes bad. So let's get to work. First thing we're going to do is take this engine cover slash air box off to get us some more room. Alright, to start removing it, we're going to loosen this clamp here so that this moves out of our way. We need to take this clamp off, which that somehow got turned a little bit. It's fine, we can turn that hose a little bit to where we can grab it, maybe. I prefer this to be where it's easy to grab, but hey, you know, is what it is. Pull the hose off. Turn it that way. Take the oil cap off. Oh, if you can see, right there. We're gonna try to, well, it's hard to do with the camera in my way, but you get the idea. See it right there? I'm just going to loosen that off. Now we'll put that back on so nothing falls in. You see, here's the first one, easy to get to. Right there. And like I said, I like changing both of them at the same time because I like for the sensors to be good together as a pair. So that one's here, which is going to be really easy. The other one is right there. Get my light. It is right there, basically right on the opposite side. See, plug in right there. So what we're going to do is pull that white lock out, and then we can press where my thumb was, as you can see, pull the harness out. Now the bolt is right there. It is a 10mm, so we're just going to come up like this and loosen it off. And really, look how simple that was. And that fell out too, so, you know, is what it is. But what we gotta do now is put the new one in. Now you can get some new oil if you want to put around this O-ring, or we can get some right here off the dipstick and oil up that O-ring. Me, I just have a little dropper of motor or engine oil that I use for situations like this. Now we'll just pop it right on in. And these did come with a new bolt, which is great. Got it started. Now remember, it don't have to be super tight because it is threaded into aluminum, and there's no need, it's also plastic. So you just snug it down, you feel it get tight, and just kind of give it a little bit of a snug, and you're good to go. Now you can plug that in and then pop the lock back on, and it's locked. Now the back side is the fun one. So let's look at it. There's still plenty of room back here on this 4-cylinder, and if I can get my camera back there, that would be great. Not sure yet though, but the bolt's right here. I can feel it right across from that hose. I just don't think the camera can get at an angle to show you because this is kind of a big camera. Yeah, there's a sensor, there's the bolt. And there's a lot more room here really to get to it. What we're gonna do, first thing of course, is we need to do the same thing as we did the front. Pull the lock tab and unplug the harness, which is easy from over here. Then we're gonna go over here with just a 10mm, no extension because there's not a lot of room, and get on there and just like that. Once you break it loose, you should be able to get it with your fingers and take the bolt out. Loosen the bolt off. I'm going to reach around here and push the sensor out. This is my bad O-ring one for sure. There we go. Now if you have oil on them, before we put that one on, that harness back on, we're going to take electric cleaner and clean it out. But now I got my new sensor here with the O-ring oiled up, and just going to push it in, find the hole, push it in, start the bolt, and it's threading. Just don't cross thread it. Okay. Get as much as I can by hand. And there we go. Now that's all that's done, we'll just plug our sensor back in, press the lock tab again. We'll set the air cleaner engine cover box back on, which is one of the most annoying things about this car. Try to slide it under that back tab under there. Pop it in place. Slide that on. Put that on. Put this on before anything falls into it. There we go. Just make sure that's all the way on. And make sure it's good and tight. You don't want an air leak there because it's going to throw off the mass airflow sensor. Then you're going to reach under this thing and tighten down that annoying screw that's under there for the clamp. That's all there is to it. Alright, there it is. Pretty simple, easy to do. Just a little bit frustrating to get back there, but not too bad. Now doing this yourself and buying the parts from Summit will save you a lot of money. In fact, you can do both at the same time, way cheaper than what it would be taking it to a shop. So there's that, but I do like to replace both of those sensors at the same time, just so they're both new at the same time, because These are equally as old, and if one failed, in my experience, usually the other one will probably fail shortly down the road. While you're there, just cheap insurance to get both new sensors, and that way you both know both sensors are working at the exact same pace. There it is. Hope this video proved helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. As always, thanks for watching.